To some people, what I do is indistinguishable from a miracle.
We have gained 9.6 thousand subscribers in just the past month. I wanted to say thank you so much. Subscribe to make it an even 10 and to stay up to date, inspired, and hopefully entertained. As announced at the end of the previous episode of Mino Sorna, we're going to be working on a research facility, Dr. Wu's secret lab. And it's going to be on this little peninsula of the island. And I've already done these gates over the path right here. This is a glitch. I'm still not using any mods. I will link the ultimate glitch guide at the end of this video, which will show you how to do this, how to sink the monorail like this, how to create these natural edges on the lagoons, just a whole bunch of fun glitches that I've been using to, I think, make this park better. So yeah, that's the plan for today. Dr. Wu's secret lab! Also, a little shout out to the Jester13 for a great suggestion for what to do with this habitat. This is gonna be the Spinosaurus habitat, because of course we put the Spinosaurus over by the airport, because this is, you know, it was flown in, it escaped, bad things happen to good people, worse things happen to bad people, but it needs a habitat somewhere in the park as well. And yeah, I agree with the Jester that it made sense to put it over here alongside the T-Rex and make this sort of like the big theropod area of the park, you know? It's a little small. It's a little smaller than I'd like, but we can continue it like into the water, give it a little bit more space. That's not what we're here for. We're here for Dr. Wu's secret lab. What I want to do in Dr. Wu's secret lab is stuff. I want to do a lagoon. And I'll leave you hanging for a little bit what we're going to do with the lagoon. And I also want to have aviaries, which are not going to have flying reptiles. We're going to do something else with that. So what I was thinking is I want to continue this elevation for a little bit and see if I can... Ooh, that might not work, actually. Obviously, it's not a huge area that we're working with here. So we might have to make some concessions. That works, because of course you know what I love doing, and that is digging around the lagoon like that. Okay, so I guess we're losing a little bit of space, but maybe what I can do is not really. I was gonna say maybe raise it up a little bit more, but that's negligible. I'm sort of blocking the view from here because, you know, it's supposed to be a secret lab. So we're going to be putting trees over here as well. So we're blocking the view into all of this. Something I should do first before I add the aviaries is let's grab a fence. Chonky fence. And I want to outline the coast. Because, you know, I don't want anybody to come rowing up to the coast in their dinghy and infiltrating the super secret lab. So we're going to line the entire coast with fencing. And let's see if I can make it semi-pretty. Speaking of semi-pretty, a semicircle. And maybe just go straight. I don't want to follow the coastline precisely because I don't want it to look messy. I feel like what I'm doing right now is we're optimizing the space as well as possible. Hopefully without it looking messy. And then we'll have it disappear into the foliage over there. See, it doesn't. I don't think that looks too bad. And the circles are all gonna make sense. You know, this is basically every single park I build is basically Circle Park by Evolution Square. Look, we love subverting expectations. The other thing I wanted to do was use aviaries instead of habitats. I think actually I'm gonna do the dome. Where am I going? Why do I always forget how this works? I don't even know how to play this game, to be honest. Is that gonna work? I somehow doubt it, but we'll try. See, because I don't want them to snap together. Okay, so how can I prevent that? I don't think placing something here is gonna prevent them from wanting to be one. Yeah, no, especially not... Okay, so that doesn't work at all. Oh, fences. Fences can't go in here. So maybe if I put like a temporary fence here. Yep. No, don't. So it's probably going to be more efficient to just have some distance between them. So I guess that's what I'll do. I'll put that one over there. I kind of like the idea of having them side by side, but, you know, you have to adapt. Adapt or die. Chuck it over here again. Something else I just realized. Is that still gonna work? Gosh, I hope so. Like, I want to acknowledge this tank is way too small. Whatever is gonna go in here it's gonna be very sad. But you know, this is Dr. Wu's secret lab, and one of the secrets is that it's unethical. That's what we're going with. I have a story for this lagoon that I'll get into in a tiny bit. Obviously I want to have something like this attached. I think I quite like having it over there. I mean, maybe the corner makes more sense. I'm so indecisive. I know. It's a thing. No, I think I can figure this out. I can work with this. I think it'll be interesting. So we have that. Now, obviously, I do need to... Actually, no, I don't. I just realized this. Sorry, I'm so all over the place. I'm not actually going to be putting any dinosaurs in here. You can. And again, that's something you can check out in the Ultimate Glitch Guide. But I'm not going to do that because we're dealing with the story that they've escaped, right? Unfortunately, I can't break the concrete at the base, but using the cosmetic damage, we can add damage to the buildings. And yeah, we're just going to have to make some sort of illusion that this is broken as well. Okay, so you're probably wondering, what would have been in these, like little, I don't know, I don't know, like secret dinosaur labs. What was in here? Well, one of the dinosaurs here was, where is she? Oh, she's a little shy. There she is. Hello. So, Miley, our Indominus Rex, was obviously at some point in the super secret lab, but she has since escaped. She's doing her thing, you know. At the end of the series, I'm just gonna plop her down in the park, but this is where she originated. And the other dinosaur that was in one of these labs and has escaped, and is the dinosaur that's gonna be roaming this area, is gonna be controversial. You'll just have to wait and see. It's gonna be a controversial choice. Oh, am I gonna leave you hanging? Yeah, I'm gonna leave you hanging for just a little bit. Just a little bit. I'm building the suspense. I'm weaving a story. Oh, hold on. I will tell you right now what's gonna go in here. What's gonna go in here is the Megalodon. Yes, of course. Of course, I cannot resist it. So, the story is we have these great white sharks hanging here, right? And, feeding great white sharks to your animals in a theme park is kind of not cool. So, I think most of us have like the theory that the goats and the sharks are all clones specifically produced for this park, right? They're not out in the wild catching great white sharks and feeding them to the mosasaurus every 5 minutes. That's sort of... I think that's the headcanon we generally share among ourselves, right? So, my headcanon is now that Dr. Wu was working on how to clone sharks, and then he realized he could clone them bigger, and eventually he ended up with a freak of nature, and I'm actually gonna get started on incubating it. He ended up with a enormous shark, and he realized, okay, if I tweak this a little bit, I can turn it into a Megalodon. I can turn this, you know, base great white into a Megalodon. And that's what he did. And that's how he ended up with a Megalodon in the park. Is that... I don't know. I thought that was interesting. Sort of creating a story there. So that's gonna be in here. And I'm probably gonna leave the lagoon just empty. I know, very unethical. It would need a feeder, though. So I guess we can do that. Oh, that's kind of a... Oh, it's kind of like a shell shape. That's kind of cute, actually. I don't mind that. I think that's kind of adorable. And also, what I want to do is add my filtration idea. That's something I did for my Megalodon versus Mosasaurus research facility. As you can tell, I like building research facilities. But yeah, it's sort of clipping this into it. It's not really working in this little space. But the alternative is... I'm talking a mile a minute, aren't I? I'm sorry. Why am I so lost? Oh, there she is. So yeah, this is an idea that I had for my Megalodon Mosasaurus research facility, is pretend that this is a filtration system. Because you can clip these pipes into the lagoon wall. And I feel like it's... Okay, well, it's not a perfect system. It's not a perfect world. But... let's see. No, this is as close as I can get it. Yeah, I'll just do it like this, a little space, that's fine. So this is the filtration system for the water tank. I think that's pretty cool. So the rest of this area is gonna be just, you know, facility stuff. Let's actually shop for the buildings that we want. I feel like there should be a paleomedical building. I think that's an important one. What do I like the look of? Probably just this one. You know, I just like all of the concrete. It's a big honking building though. Hold on. Oh, that would have been so nice. Oh, that makes me sad. That makes me feel empty inside. Oh, this is gonna be an issue. Honestly, I think I'm gonna do that. I don't think I can connect it. But, you know, I've been covering up all of these notifications for you guys, but trust me, there's no point in worrying about connection issues anymore. I do want to add viewing galleries to the aviaries, you know, for our scientists to do their spying, or, you know, what they would call research, I guess. This is your, like, weekly reminder that we're not, like, recreating Sorna, right? We're taking inspiration from Sorna and putting it into Mini Sorna. So that's where this whole Dr. Wu's secret lab idea comes from, because, you know, Sorna was the factory floor of Jurassic Park. And that's just where the idea came from. So you come through the first gate, and then maybe there's, like, an additional security checkpoint. Like, that works out pretty well. Let's do that. Can we do something on the other side? Low health. Oh no. We can. Ooh, am I gonna go symmetrical? Is it gonna be one of those days? Or maybe just something... Oh, he apparently doesn't want to snap. No, never mind. I didn't want that anyway, so that's fine. I didn't even want that, please. I was just testing the game. No, I think we're gonna go symmetrical. Wow, that doesn't happen very often. Alright, let's see what's going on. Who's hungry? This park is so full of oh no! Oh no! What? How? Well, of course! You're how did you get there? Oh my god, it's magical. It's like in the ground. Would I even be able to reach it? Oh. This is the first time. This is a glitch that several people have been dealing with. He's gonna go for it as well. I might as well stop him. But this is my first time encountering this glitch. I've never had this before. That's so weird. So many error notifications. So little time. We'll do it at a bit of an angle, that's fine. And this one at an angle. And of course it's gonna be Fluffy Bush to the rescue over there, right? Like that. And what I mean with Fluffy Bush to the rescue, you already know. Here, see, and now we're just hiding that it's not actually connected to the building. It's fine, it's fine. And everything else that doesn't make sense, we're just gonna blame on the fact that it's abandoned. If something doesn't function right, or doesn't look right, it's because it's, you know, it's abandoned. Hold on, where is it? Oh, hold on, wait, when I do this, you can see where they're like way below Oh no, I clicked away too soon. I was like in the glitch where you are super zoomed out and you can look at your whole island. Well, okay, this one's obviously within bounds. Oranosaurus, you're supposed to be here somewhere. There, you go live your life, darling. But yeah, I can't find the two tranquilized dinosaurs. They sort of sank through the map. And now they're gone. They're in the Shadow Realm. Look, you see their icon like popping up from way down below. Here's what? Oh no. I'm not finding it though. Oh no, I've just condemned these dinosaurs. Oh, F's in the chat, people. Oh no. God dang it. Anyway. Ugh. Alright, I was thinking about what types of buildings I want to do over here, right? So, I think this is kind of a cool building to have right there. It's honestly just like almost like a game of Tetris, figuring out what to put in here. A science center feels very appropriate, but let's go for something more like this. You know, the notifications don't usually bother me, but seeing like these two starving animals that I can't do anything about, that is bothering me. Is that gonna mess with my... I don't think so, because I have a thing in there to protect the hole. Stop it. Stop it right there. Yeah, that works out just fine. And actually, yeah, I think that'll work. Maybe not though. Maybe, hold on, maybe it's a little thicker than I'm giving it. No, that works out perfectly. Can even maybe fit something bigger in here. Sorry, you know how much I love buildings? And how much I love destroyed buildings? It's just... Okay, that's not gonna fit. Don't make the joke. I'm not making the joke. Look, if you made the joke, that's your choice, and I support you. I didn't make the joke. I didn't do nothing. Like that, and then another one of these. Give it a little bit more distance so I can fill this in with path. There, obviously we're gonna pave all of that. Okay. The void is starting to kill the dinosaurs. I think we can do a little bit of nature. I feel like with all of the circles in this area, that's the perfect excuse. Not like I need an excuse to use circles. Is that crazy? It's probably crazy, but I kind of like that. Do like a little bit of a garden around that, because you know it's Dr. Wu's secret lab, but Dr. Wu feels like kind of a fancy guy. You know, I feel like he would stipulate that his secret lab would have like some nice gardens. I think he's that kind of guy. Oh, they're dead. Rest in peace, my friends. Look, for once, just this once, it wasn't my fault. Okay, that's a rare thing for me to be able to claim that it's not my fault, but you know, it really wasn't. What I'm kind of wondering, because we are gonna have dinosaurs obviously here. Oh, I haven't even told you yet which dinosaur is gonna live here. I will tell you after this. So it's gonna be a carnivore because I'm trying to see if I can make this work somewhere. I might do that, I guess. Do a little bit of path around. Yeah, I think I should do that. Oh, but then water is gonna be the thing, isn't it? Gosh, these animals and their needs. How annoying. I don't think that's gonna be enough for them to drink out of, but let's pretend that it is. Because that would 100% be enough for an animal to drink out of. At the very least, the animal that I have in mind. So, the animal that's gonna live in this abandoned Wu lab is, like I said, a bit of a controversial choice. And it's on screen right now. And it's gonna be this one, the Deinonychus. Alright, so the idea here was that Dr. Wu, you know, was cooking up his dinosaurs in his little secret lab. And he wanted to make raptors. And his first attempt, you know, he was maybe a little bit heavy-handed. Ooh, my bunny just leapt across the room. But he was a little bit heavy-handed with the frog DNA. And that's how he ended up with this tadpole-looking raptor thing. And that is the story behind that. So we're gonna make a pack of these. Is 6 is gonna be enough? So there you go. And I know that a lot of people really don't like the Deinonychus, and I understand why. I personally do quite like it. You know, as long as I put it in my head that, you know, either that story, that, you know, it's kind of like a scientific mishap, or I don't know. Yeah, I guess that just is a story. You know, I don't think of it really as a Deinonychus, and that allows me to quite enjoy the tadpole boy. You know, just pretend that it's something else. That way, you know, you're not disappointed by what it looks like, and you can just laugh at what it looks like, because I think it's hilarious. I will not apologize for this hot take. I will not be doing a YouTuber apology for this very scalding hot take. I like the tadpole Deinonychus. Oh, I'm sorry. I wish I was a better person, but I'm not. I know, it's just silly, but yeah, I don't think they'd be able to drink from that little puddle over there. Ooh, you know what I could do? Do you think these things work in water? Probably not. But what I could do... Now, yes... Oh god, dang it. Realistically, this would be leaking salt water, but just go with it. They should right? They should be able to drink out of that. Come on. They should be. No, you can't do these in water. All right, so we're down to 2 filtration systems. That's fine. It's a tiny lagoon. That's fine. There, a bit of water in there. These things are gonna be like super barren though. I think what we're gonna do is dirt and then do a little bit of that. And that's literally all we're gonna do in here. But you know, these were not display exhibits for the public. This was never supposed to be seen by anybody. Alright, so all of the pathing is done. Let me actually start with adding the facility-esque decorations. So I feel like another security tower somewhere is in order. This is gonna mess up with everything, isn't it? Maybe not. Maybe if I just pull it back a bit. There you go. Here, we'll do that. That's enough for the towers. I guess I could do this thing. Why the heck not? That's the thing. You may ask why. I ask why not. There, I'm gonna put that right there. Giant vats of poison, you know, the necessities. We're gonna... Ooh, something has been pushing these all over the place. Ooh, someone didn't like the poison. Oh, you can place this in water. That's funny. Not like funny ha-ha, but more like, huh. You know, that type of funny. Which I think is my entire sense of humor. You know, and maybe these got pushed around at the time the Indominus Rex was roaming around in here, right? Ooh, I do think I should put in the Indominus Rex and have it escape somewhere. I should have thought of that a little bit sooner. But let's just grab it and see if I can still make that work. Yeah, like that. Ah, there you go. Okay, so confirmed that's big enough. If it's big enough for her to drink out of, it should be big enough for the Deinonychus as well, our little tadpole raptors. Okay, I think I want to add a little bit more to put it finely crap around here. So I think some security cameras are going to be essential. There, camera, but also, you know, lights. I'm surprised that fits in there. Alright, that's nice. Oh, that's not nice. Can I fix that a little bit? Oh, I can! Sometimes this game is so weird. Like, why did you have to raise it up if you're fine with it being like that? Oh, I need some dinosaur cages, of course. Silly of me. Where, though? I think I'm gonna replace some of these. Because, you know, it makes sense having it by the paleomedical thing. Those, and I'll put one of these. Alright, let's fill in some of this damage. Now, people keep suggesting to me to fill these gaps in with dirt, but I'm personally keeping it like grass as a choice, because that's partly how the cracks happened, because grass has been going through it, and because plants have been going through it, and the roots have been expanding, and that way expanding the cracks in the pavement. At least that's like my reasoning behind it. Oh, hold on, actually I need to have like a lot of the tall redwoods here, because these would have been planted here to like obstruct the view, because this area is still gonna be guest area, right? And we want to hide the view of the not quite super secret lab. People know there's a lab here, they just don't know what happens in the lab. That's the secret. Alright, she's just not doing anything, and now she's trapped in this little area, so I'm just gonna have to deal with the fact that there's gonna be no broken fence here. Alright. Oh, hold on. I should have replaced that with invisible, because I do want my Deinonychus to stay over here. And what we're gonna pretend, and you know I use that word a lot, but what we're gonna pretend is that the Deinonychus will just climb over the walls whenever they need to leave this area. Or maybe what I can actually do is open the gates. That makes sense. Yeah, the gates have just been, like, I don't know, malfunctioned, they've opened, and that's how the Deinonychus can get in and out. Having said that, I need to stop them from actually doing that, so I'll close one of them. That's Smiley, yeah. Because she put herself in a place where she can't reach the feeders, like the super intelligent animal that she is. Let's fix the daytime setting. So what I do is I just have a day-night cycle at 10 minutes, and I'm in fast forward, so we can quickly cycle through a 24-hour period, and we have the sun in the correct position again, so that the whole island is sunbathed, just so I can see everything properly and nothing is like in the shadows. Ooh, this is nice. This is nice. Here comes the sun, and we just wanted to reach the airport at the far end. These are Tyrannosaurus, man. Missing forest. Maybe that's because you're in the middle of the ocean. And there we go. And what we do now is we go into Sandbox settings, environment, and we do 24 hours apply. Alright. And then just in regular play. And this way, yeah, we just have the entire island within the sun. If you don't do that, this part of the map is always in shadow. Like this part of the map, I think, probably just this end over here is in the shadow cast by this mountain if you just choose daytime, permanent daytime. Obviously, I mean, this goes for the Mosasaurus as well, right? If the park has been abandoned for an extended period of time, the Megalodon and the Mosasaurus technically shouldn't be alive anymore, unless the feeders would somehow still be operational as they are currently. I guess we could pretend that, you know, the whole island is functioning on thermal power, and the feeders are somehow still working. But there you go. So we have the Megalodon flying in as well. Here comes the shark, looking a little, looking a little limp. Sorry. That's just funny, man. Look at. Oh, that tickles me. That tickles me quite a bit. But here he comes. That feels like it should be worthy of a meme. That face right there. There we have it. With the inclusion of Megalodon, Dr. Wu's secret lab on Mino Sorna is now complete. Now, as you've noticed, I'm not naming every single creature on this park, in this park I should say, but please do give a name suggestion for the Megalodon. You know, for certain species, we make a moment out of it, and yeah, I would love to see you guys give name suggestions for this big shark that Dr. Wu cooked up in this little lagoon in his secret lab. If you want to make sure that you're not going to miss future episodes of Mino Sorna and any other content on the channel, please subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing, and until next time, enjoy the game.